Hey guys, wanted to make a quick video on some of the progress I've been having during training and where my thought processes are now. For those of you who read my last article, Making the Knee Disappear, I posted on May 20th, 2020. The last point there was about opening the quad into the foot, and specifically the feeling of the quad opening and pushing directly to the heel, and the knee opening as a consequence of the push, not the knee opening as an action on its own. So this is important because I've had a previous misconception about the quad, at least my previous understanding was incomplete, and is likely still incomplete. I used to think of the quad it being a ball joint, but mostly acting like a hinge. So if we look at this picture here, to bring the quad up, we would often pull it up across our body or maybe across our waist. But either way, it's functioning rather two-dimensionally to create a three-dimensional action. This is very common in fetch water. We see the rear shoulder move a lot. And I used to think that what was happening during the opening was that the crease would smooth out. And that's the outcome that we were looking for. Now that I'm having this connection of the quad to the heel, I'm starting to realize that the quad functions more like a valve. So opening and closing like a hose, and when it's open, in this case, that means that the alignment goes directly to the heel. So every movement on the lower body and the upper body feeds through the quad like a funnel, and it connects to the heel, and then ultimately the ground. So one of the differences here is that in this first picture, the quad is being acted upon. The function is to mostly leave the quad or maybe leave the knee in place and then pull against it. It's a fairly passive function, and then the action is mostly being originated from the upper half. In this second case, the quad acts as a initiator and it acts as a flow through where there's a lot more pushing to the ground. So in Master Chen's video quad exercises, he does talk a lot about pushing the ground with the foot, and that being equal to your pull on top. So you think about pause the circle, elbow in and turn the waist. As you're pulling away, your foot also has to push into the ground. And with the quad functioning as a valve, I'm getting a lot more of that feeling very consistently. So pulling up and pushing down is the same action in this case. And that's a fairly different feeling than what I was having before. This time everything is connecting to the heel. So this is still fairly recent. It's something I've been working on now for about the last 2 weeks. Let me know what you think as far as the function of the quad, if it's consistent with what we've talked about before. Happy to have further conversations on it. Just wanted to make a video on it and see you guys all soon.